Well, of course, he needs no introduction, particularly in this city, is Mr. Leeds, Josh Warrington, looking fit. I know you've been speaking to Anthony here about getting ready for this fight, your second fight with Kiko, but you do look the eye of the Tigers there, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's a thing when your back's against the wall, and it's been a few years since I've been in that situation. You know, when I came through, even when I boxed in 5 years ago, the backward against the wall then I'd Final Eliminator, Selby, Frampton, Gallard, all in them fights back against the wall, and when I'm an underdog, then it just brings something else out of me. I just want to say, no, I can, when people say that you can't, you know, so yeah, I've certainly got the bit between my teeth. It's been a very good camp, and can't wait for Saturday night.
Josh, me and you have just been saying off camera, but I'll say it here again. There looks of freshness to you. 2 days out, you know, you look like you're ready to go. Not like too soon, but you've got plenty more to give. I know you're near the weight as well. What changes have you made coming into camp? I know you mentioned about maybe you was overtraining in the past. What changes have you made in particular?
Well, different moisturiser.
Well, mate, skin's fun glowing.
Good moisturiser. No, I think as you get older, you've got to listen to your body.
Yeah.
When I look back, I was only looking back at the old Kiko camp, and I think we were training for around 5 months, you know, non-stop, and I must have gone to the track about 20 times in that camp. In that time, I probably thought that I need to be fit, and yeah, I need to be fit.
But it's not always the case. Sometimes less is more.
Exactly. Whereas in this camp, I've kind of been ticking over since the last ladder fight, but it's been more focused on game plan, boxing, and obviously my mental side has matured since 5 years ago, so you know, we've got to a stage of fitness, and then we've started to pull back when we need to, and then give it a right good push towards the end. And I would kind of think to myself, should I have done something else? Should I have done something else? But I'm fit. I've been breathing 12 rounds in sparring and stuff, so you know, I'm in a very good place mentally and physically as well, you know. So Saturday night will be a very good version of Josh Warrington.
We know what we're going to expect. We know what's going to happen in that arena when you make your ring walk and all the rest of it. Now, with this though, the featherweight division, and there's a belt on the line, there's a world title. You're right back in the mix in arguably one of the world's great divisions now. I mean, how exciting will it be when you get your arm raised? I know that's the way you can only think.
Well, it's crazy. Like I've said this many times. I'm probably boring myself the amount of times I've said it, but it's crazy how this sport works. You know, when I won the world title, the main men were Selby, Frampton, Leigh Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr. and Oscar Valdez. Obviously, Santa Cruz has been inactive, so has Gary Russell. Oscar Valdez moved up. I beat Selby and Frampton, so like, who else is there? And in the last year or so, Gary Russell's been beat. Leigh Santa Cruz has announced that he's going to be still at featherweight, but like you've got Michel Lara's, you know, floating about. You've got Lee Wood, you've got Emmanuel Navarrete, and you've got the Mike Magasayo who's just beat Gary Russell. So it's absolutely booming. I think it always is going to be. Fighters coming up from super bantam, and you know, there's a lot of little fellas around the world. So you know, there's always going to be a busy division, but it's a good one to be part of.
Josh, finally from me, mate. You didn't say now you look as well as I've ever seen you come into fight day. Speaking to your father off camera, he said he genuinely believes this is the best camp you've had. You've become two-time world champion on Saturday night. What's the motivation then? Is it taking this crazy lot over to America? What is it?
That's it, and you nailed it on the head there. I've been wanting to do that for so long, and I feel
COVID probably
well, I've been unfortunate with COVID. And then obviously it took me off the ball against Michel Lara, so that put like a bit of a delay on things, shall we say. But yeah, man, it opens the doors right up. You know, I've got options. I was saying to Mrs. You know, if maybe after getting ready for the second Lara rematch, like a few more. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, love, you know what? There might be another 5 or 6 in here, right? Because like I said, I mentioned all them names right there, and like you've got Lee Wood. who's had that fantastic fight last week or week before. I'd love to go down to City Ground, take over there, but for so long I've been saying I want to go to the States, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Just mentioning the City Ground, can you imagine?
Oh, the City Ground meet Leeds, wow.
That just makes crazy.
Leeds, and obviously Forest with their connection with Brian Clough and all that stuff. So
that'd be crazy. But just before you go, because you do represent the city, and you're across all the sports in this city, really, with Rhinos in the football club and the Rhinos manager.
Yeah.
And then obviously you got a new manager in the football club. So what's your take on both those situations?
Agard had done everything he could, so sometimes right stage to freshen up going into the season, but quite early on in the season, should I say. But I was a bit disappointed to see Bielsa go. I really was, but a lot of people are saying, yeah, but he's pulling the results out. I feel that even with Bielsa still in charge, he still got the good results, so a little bit disappointed, but listen, as long as we stay up, it doesn't matter, does it? He'll always be a legend in this city.
Fair enough. So will you. So listen, best of luck on Saturday night, Josh. All the best.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Scott. Cheers, guys.